Hi, I'm Tiffany Joy Basse. Thank you for visiting my demo reel and considering me as a keynote speaker for your upcoming event. My life mission is to inspire, motivate, and empower people in their lives. I weave these themes alongside humor into a wide variety of keynote speeches.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming to this very unique presentation.
Retirement planning consists of four major things. One is how long we're going to live. I was lucky to sit with VJ. She's sitting over here, matches me in my lime green, color consultant. Tell you what I see the future as being.
Sure.
I would love to carry around on my keychain something that's about the size of my thumb, that this device only works with my thumbprint. So if I lose it, I might lose my keys once in a while, or drop my purse.
You don't want to lose your thumb.
I don't want to lose my thumb.
It's a bad thing.
It works with my thumbprint, and what it is, it's a digital device that carries all the information about my checking accounts and my money.
Oh.
So when I want to pay a toll, I just beam with infrared and I go through the toll booth. When I'm at Safeway shopping, I want to pay for my groceries, I just beam it at the cash register. I want a Coke out of the Coke machine, beam. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to pull money out. I don't have to get my credit card out.
Can you buy coffee like that too?
Yes.
Sweet.
Well, actually, the average person spends about 5 hours a month managing their finances. Unfortunately, most of that is paying their bills.
Ooh.
If you look at a millionaire, for example, they spend about 20 hours a month, but they spend it most on financial planning. They know how to build wealth, and they know what's important.
So are you a millionaire? Don't answer that question. I'm not gonna. Didn't mean to put you on the spot there.
I can't divulge that.
Okay, good. Investing.
Well, it's actually a good prompt to get parents to start thinking about the future. Most parents kind of put it off until the kids are in their teens, and all of a sudden college comes up. And it's, oh my goodness, it's going to cost $20,000 a year. And they look at their savings account, and there's very little there. So if you start putting away a little bit now, $50 a week, when the baby's born, you'll have this nice nest egg.
Okay, give us a short list of some of the steps that you think that women ought to take to get educated on personal finances.
Well, one of the first things that women should do is go to a financial services site that has a quick start program, maybe a basics and investing course, and determine where they are and what they already know. Once they've done that, a next good step is to sign up for a daily newspaper, something like the Wall Street Journal, that helps them get in the mode of, I am now taking care of my finances. And every day that's going to show up and remind them to keep it top of mind.
Get it right.
Or to the school. You've been to the school of hard knocks?
Oh, yes, I have.
But you've learned.
And I've survived, and I have a lot to tell you about it.
Really? So how important is it for kids to be educated about money?
Well, it's interesting. Statistics have shown that most kids, when they take a financial literacy course, fail. Most.
Really?
Only 3% get an A. That's not very good.
No, not at all. Is there math involved? Is that why?
Well, maybe that's part of the problem. Then these poor kids, they go on to college, they get in credit card debt, and if you look at bankruptcy statistics, almost 10% of bankruptcies are the 18 to 25-year-old group.
Oh.
I'm going to ask you, how many in the audience, show of hands, know how much money you need for retirement? Okay, a couple, about 20%. Thanks for being honest. The AARP just came out with a study that I read last week, and it said 62% of women do not know how much money they need for retirement. And 68% don't know what kind of budget to be on to save for retirement. Okay, when I first read this, I thought, wow, those statistics are pretty alarming. 62% really have no idea. And then I started to think about it, and everything started turning in my mind. So I'm going to ask you another question. How many of you know when you're going to die? Exactly. So if you ask me now, how much money do I know that I need for retirement? I don't know. How can we exactly know how much money we'll need for retirement unless we know when we're going to die? Retirement planning consists of four major things. One is how long we're going to live. I was lucky to sit with VJ. She's sitting over here, matches me in my lime green, color consultant. VJ's mother just died 2 years ago. She was 100 years old. If we live to be 100 years old, we probably need to save a little more money for retirement when we're 45 than we would if we only lived to be 65 years old. As she says, VJ says, I'm going to start working out and get healthy because I need to start saving for my long life that's ahead of me. She said her mother was only sick 1 week out of the entire time that she was in those elder years. So that's one thing. Another thing to think about with retirement is how do we want to live our lives? That is the great thing about being at this luncheon today. You get to decide how you want to live your life. That's what retirement planning is. Retirement planning is fun because you get to sit down and say, all right, I'm this age now, and let's see, I want to see if I can retire when I'm this age, and how do I want to spend my retirement years?
So today I'm going to talk about what it is to be human. Human, unique, individual, in an age of artificial intelligence. I've created a wisdom and well-being app based on my indigenous roots. My grandmother told me when I was a little girl that my distant grandmother was a Native American princess, very Pocahontas style. And I didn't think much about that when I was little, but as I became older, I started to investigate my roots. And I realized so much of my passion and vision and mission in life is to elevate human consciousness. And how? How was I planning to do that? By taking people back to nature, back to being harmonious with the earth, with the oceans, with the animals. And so I'm here today to give you an experience of a cultural media tool that uses generative AI to invite you in to what it means to live in harmony with the land. Almost in the way that an indigenous elder might come up on stage and talk to you about these things.